News for the public, Logan, Troy, Toronto, rough diamond. Today is how to separate and teach about rusty stone that's very valuable and worth lots of money. That's a diamond. So, it's breaking it off and everything everyone's going to be skeptic about. To wonder, how is that a diamond? Well, knowledge is a key. And a silver tone, that's a diamond. For my lessons and my videos, how to teach. So my tutorial on this diamond is breaking it down. So everybody's probably going, why are you going to break it down? Why? How else are you going to learn if I don't? So see, pretty easy, isn't it? What is that I'm breaking it off? All that is tar, but also purple gold, because purple gold is pretty fragile. So I figure it's purple gold. So you probably wonder what's purple gold. That's what I'm saying. How do you get purple gold? So I kind of figured that's what purple gold would be. Alright. So I need a tool to show you how to break down a diamond. Why am I going to break down a diamond? Because diamonds is piece by piece that comes with a diamond. So I'm going to get my tool. Okay, I'm back with a simple basic tool for a diamond. So I wonder if that's a yellow diamond. What y'all think? I think it's yellow. But as you can see, what is that? A broken plate. Looks like it, doesn't it? But that's the recognition, how you tell what a diamond is. So not much people speak about this because lots of people are not going to tell you about it. It's like God was cooking when he made the planet. And he's like, what's going to cool or break this plate? It's probably the most fragile thing there is. It's probably just a leaf, a thick leaf or flower, because diamonds come from charcoal, a pencil. So it makes you wonder, right? I'm going to show you that at the end of the video about how to break down a diamond, because I actually learned from a charcoal. Weird. But in the charcoal, you don't see this, though. That's the next weirdest part about it. Alright, let's figure out how we can break this down. So the edge is going to be fragile, as you expect. So when you look at a diamond, the cuts and the edges are like molded, sanded down and everything, right? There's a piece. So, as you can see, a little fragile comes out. So what these fragile could do, looks like glass. But when you see where it breaks off from, you can also see more sparks and fire. Weird, right? So it's like a chip of a wood. Just break off that little burn part of the wood. Now you can see more light within. You can see some fire up in that. So that's the thing about a diamond and unique about a diamond. But to reveal all these secrets, once again, Logan Troy revealing all the secrets. So how do I get rich? Well, the color of my skin, they don't want me to be rich. So what do? Rub it in their face. Teach the whole world to rub it in their face. Weird, right? Karma-ish. Anyway, let me get back to the lesson. So as you can see, that's a perfect, nice sized diamond. But you can see fractures and line going through. So these are like the table contents in the line. But you can show vibrant this is. This is like the heart of a diamond. So very hard to break is what my point is of thick this diamond is. Can't break. Woohoo! See? Broke something from there, didn't I? Okay, don't you worry about that. That's to show you how a diamond is. Now, the reason why that was. Not sure if you could see that. So that's a breathing hole. So every diamond has a breathing hole. Until you get to no more breathing hole, you know you're at the core of a diamond and the size of your diamond. How do I know that? Knowledge and wisdom, my friend. That's why I'm teaching it. So, why do a diamond need a breathing hole? As you can see, breathing hole. So why is a diamond has breathing hole? Foremost, it's attached magnetic. Why is a magnetic and attached, Mr. Choi? Well, the core to hurt, mold, and manifest. So technically the diamond must be what? Fragile. So, how fragile is a diamond, Mr. Choi? Oh, diamond's so easy to break, Mr. Choi. Is it? So why is that? This is not broken, is it? But you can see the black and the oil from there, from the tar sand. So it was joined together for some reason and molded manifest together just as one. Weird, right? To show you how nature can mold and manifest matter. For it to matter and mold in shapes. So when you see the pyramids, you're wondering, how is that possible? Well, you can see a line goes from there, but it doesn't go straight, does it? So from one point, it goes direct angle down. So that's what I'm trying to say with the diameter shapes of how you have the cubics. Now, as you can see from there, it's going to be still a pyramid. 1, 2, 3. Still 1, 2, 3. So you're still not getting a straight line across, are you? You're still getting a diagonal, rectangle shape, no matter how you look at it. So the thing about a diamond with the cubics and the 9 cubics is the Star of David, how they would intertwine and lock. Okay, so this is another shape of a diamond. That's a flat diamond. So I'm not sure if the princess cut or what, you know what cut is which for a diamond. Now here is what the next piece is of a diamond now, as you could tell. So after the flat part of a diamond, now let's go to the tutorial of a heart of a diamond. So it came from there. Very vibrant still, isn't it? But to say that a diamond is small is my point, is to see how a diamond break down to so many bits of pieces. Because it's like a wood. So it burns. But there's a hardened part of a diamond, isn't it? So you gotta be careful not to fragile everything. You think? No. Every piece is diameter towards a 9 and a 9. So a diamond goes from one small to a big to big to big to big to 9. So tiny, 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 tiny. So fractures like 2.5 for a diamond. You get like for what, a couple $100, maybe $500. Then you have a half carat, which is a 50. So a 70 point is close enough to a 1 carat, right? So 1 carat would be 1 gram, maybe. So these are the how when I'm trying to say the fractures of diamonds are. So you can see the lights inside. Well, it doesn't look like glass, and actually, right? It does look like metal, doesn't it? Or dirt. But that's the unique thing about diamond. Now, to know when you get to a nice diamond, it's going to be smooth. Smooth, like butter. Weird, right? So you're not going to have any imperfection or anything. It's just butter. So splitting a diamond is not too hard, is it? Now, as you can see, there's still more imperfection inside and holes. So you get an easy breaking point towards where your diamond is going to be. So you need fire is where you know where the heart of a diamond is. So turning on pretty good, you think? So to me, to get a nice diamond, as you can see, the color and the vibrant part of a diamond is what I'm trying to point my point to be of the heart of a diamond. It's not much cleaning or anything you need to do more than basically get it to a cutter. So that's the heart of a diamond is what I'm seeking for. The other part of a diamond is just scrap to me. Well, that's the vibrant of a diamond is my point. So to my tutorial class of how to get the heart of a diamond is to get the part that you don't have to polish to get that color and the vibrant from. So let's find out if there's any more kidney or liver or any grind inside of a diamond. As you can see, a beautiful diamond. Vibrant. But as you can see, you still need to clean from here to there, which is a part that was broken from, etc. So you can see the outer side is the copper, basically. That is just powdered like gold dust. Don't let it fool you. Everything is valuable. Now let's go back to the next piece, as I said, towards the flat part. So the flat part would be no different from that. That is form. But this gem would also be something different from diamond. Also probably used for something else that we don't know of. Probably calcium. Calcite. That's what I believe it is. Anyhow, let's go back towards. See, you just pick a next diamond. So example of a diamond. Structure of a pyramid. So it always have that triangle shape. So they say diamond always have a shape. Yeah, triangle shape. Towards a triangle. Attached to a triangle. So just like a wood. Say barbecue. You know. And just keep on going on the edges. And what do you have? Tiny, tiny diamond, huh? So let's clean that up to show you what a diamond become. A diamond. And that's how you end up with a diamond. Weird-ish, right? And then they said that's a diamond. Because each one that breaks off is like an interlock. So then you have a perfect diamond. So my tutorial about diamond and how would you say? Deception from perception. It's not to say deception from perception, it's just the wisdom and knowledge. Anyhow, there's still a big piece here, so let's break this down a little bit to find out what we'll get from it and what else comes from it. Ooh, no, that's magnificent. Next method is the polishing about diamond. And these diamonds are very vibrant because I've been learning for 2 years and I've been trying to figure out how to clean diamonds. But knowing that diamond actually does comes out pretty clean. But everything's about knowledge and wisdom and how to learn about the skills that you need. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, to be on disability, it's like you know that you're smarter than the average Joe. I'm not the average Joe, obvious. But anyhow, it's to say that your wisdom is beyond, although much as you get discriminated against upon. Alright, so never mind that, because you're still you, and you're smarter than everybody else. So, to all the one who disgrace others and try to manipulate. LOL. Laugh on you, buddy, in your faces. Anyhow, so as you can see, the vibrant from this, but there's still a issue, as you can see, a tissue. So, right there, it still comes with that plate, right? But as you can see, it's clear towards a nice diamond size. So you still have a fair sized diamond. And there's no rapture or any rupture in there. Well, then, that's the bottom. But this is pretty clear. So nice sized diamond. You probably break from here, though. You see an invitation from there? So you see, you can mark out where to cut. You don't need no laser or any professional. You can see where the lining is in a diamond. But you also can tell how a diamond is not going to break as well, and where it's going to fracture and break from. Because there's 9 pieces going to attach to a diamond that's going to be in a circle. So it's like 9 pieces that makes a circle out of it, basically, what it seems to be. Anyhow, there's one more piece. So there's 2. Let's figure out how much we get from here. So you see diamonds attached to diamonds. Because of magnetic and the core to earth, the magnesium, all the gold, the copper, aluminum. So all these copper brown stuff is all gold dust. That's gold. Gold. You know when you use your pyro and you melt down your gold and it's like a brown kind of dust? That's it. That's what gold dust is. Gold dust. So all the dust, that's why I said save everything. Because that's gold. If you melt it down, refine it, you know? You know how much gold I'm going to have? No, you think they want kimberlate because it comes with everything. Alright, anywho. Alright, let's still try to break it down more. Because as I said, it's supposed to be 9 pieces. So that's 4. Well, I would say 1 from that big one. But these are 2 that is like the hard piece of diamonds. Like these are good quality diamonds, very expensive. So these are, why they have so much $1,000,000 stones. It's just a hard one to figure out how to find. You see the colors vibrant to it. Not like clear diamond. Okay, so you see imperfect from here and line it going. So let's see if we could get that without damaging anything else. And get from the top, the little small one that attached to. And there we go. Clear, vibrant colors. So you put that in the tumbler and you have vibrant colors. Because they're the core of the heart of a diamond. So anything around a diamond is going to shine and sparks with vibrant color because of the gas that's around it. So very vibrant diamond. Make sure you keep them close to keep your collection. Okay. So you know the value of your diamond as well as getting to the core. You make sure you keep your core parts. So, you know, fragile hardness and density is going to be closer to the heart of a diamond. Is what my belief is. So separate this now. As you can see, don't really need to separate it because there's diamond that's are collectible. And this looks like it could be an animal shape or something. Like a duck. See that? Could be a duck diamond. So I don't think I should separate it. So there's different ways of selling your diamond. If you like these certain things, by the time you clean it up, look at that. Looks like a turtle, doesn't it? So that would be lots of money if I keep it like that. Wow, I'm going to keep this one. That's pretty vibrant. That is cute. I'm actually going to keep that. That's a face. Wow. No, I'm leaving this. I'm going to make this into what it is. Wow, and that's going to be expensive to get that. That's a turtle. From Turtle Island! Wow. Can a diamond actually be from where it is from? What the hell? A baby turtle. Okay, I'm not separating that anymore. Alright, subscribe to Logan Choi News for the public. You need to figure out how to get this one, figure out the cracks. You think we should try to do that one? I think we should. Okay, as I said, it's part of the diamond, so it must be hard and dense as hell. Not easy to crack or break. As you can see, the diamond doesn't break, does it? So I'm trying to show you how to know when you get to a real part of a diamond. So subscribe to Logan Choi News for the public, how to identify and how to recognize diamond and how to treat your diamond from fracturing your diamond. And even if it's fracture or break, you still have valuable with your diamonds. All right, blessed everyone, one love. There's more imperfections right there. We can get rid of that. Okay, so you can see from the scale from here beyond, you would be able to get rid of that imperfection, which is kind of like gold, you know. So make sure you save it. It looks copperish, but it's gold if you melt it down. So from there, you could tell that this part's going to be separated. So how would we be able to do that? Somewhere in here, you could tell. So, so creation, corrosion from here, right down. So, diamond is going to be from here. And corrosion from there. So, cut off. But as I said, the way it's so zincly turned, you still have partially diamond from here as well. So, nothing straight, is it? So, diameters is everything about a diamond. Alright, subscribe to Logan Choi News for the public. How to identify and find diamond in your area from a kimberlite and a graphite. What to do? Alright, blessed, because there's many diamond inside of a kimberlite and a graphite. God bless. And I have a PayPal. So if you are going to do the promotion or the promo, make sure I get that money. And I'll pay it forward if anyone helped me for finding the cutter and I'm able to figure out the GIA. Alright, God bless. One love.